taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hilltoppers will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Kansas State quick to the line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Here comes the heat. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, get a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready.
There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Western Kentucky's offense will have its first possession of the game. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, just he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that deal.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
Finds the tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Complete on third down. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly to the tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They got leverage, corralled.
And leaves them with 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll move the tight end. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. And they get nothing. The ball. gains at the 2-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toppers.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Kansas State pushing the pace. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Floats it out in space. Made a defender miss. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he
breaks into the open. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be 1st down for Kansas State.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Kansas State has it 1st and goal. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, that linebacker timed that play so well. I'm surprised the running back even held on to the football. They're lucky that was only a tackle for loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And the Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Keeps it on the bootleg. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. And the explosive play. On the move all the way to the 44.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, he puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Kansas State quick to the line. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Hey, for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 17 to Hawaii. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he toasts the coverage. Got it deep downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busted loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. The Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Swings it out to the flat. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10. The red zone at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Goes to the option. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Direct snap. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Tight end finds a soft spot. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Hold it.
What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this one is perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. The play action fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Skips away from pressure. They get to him as he throws. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They want to throw it. With the catch, it's Green. Knocked off his feet.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's 12. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. At the 35, he's loose. It's a seam wide open. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown, WKU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Green. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Kansas State pushing the pace.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Pope. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play. Has it on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Soften them up with a run. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Pope. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Gives it on the option. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Starts with a 2nd down play. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Kansas State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Looking downfield on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Hilltoppers in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Hilltoppers have pushed it inside the 20. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Hilltoppers will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they turn it into a defensive score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time. They're up by 28 over NC State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Trying play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. They'll go right back to him. Gets away from one, finds some space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
At the 13-yard line. Now, fourth down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Kansas State! And the stomping has commenced.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job at coverage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Worked his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
56.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, and you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
The Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
4-2 Spider.
Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Makes the catch. It's Perkins. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field.